This is Carl from Your Fitness Coach, and today we're going to do core from the floor. This is 10 minutes of simple movement patterns that you can do right in your living room with no equipment at all. Let's go ahead and get started by finding a spot where we can lie down comfortably. Our first exercise is going to be a floor bridge. We're going to do 15 reps here. So let's start by lifting our hips up in the air and back down. We're going to do each group of exercises 2 times today. Maybe not 2 times in a row, but each one will be done 2 times. Here comes 6. You should be squeezing your glutes and your abdominals to be lifting your hips up off the floor. Here's 9, 10, 5 to go now. This is a great warm-up for our more advanced movements that are upcoming next. Here's 14 and beautiful. Bicycle crunches are next. Go ahead and lift your legs up into a tabletop, crunch straight up, and we're going to twist and extend the opposite leg out to 45 degrees. Notice how I'm not leading with my elbow. I'm trying to turn my whole chest and armpit while not allowing my foot to sag to the floor. Trying to make a nice right triangle here with my legs. Good, nice and steady. Beautiful. And down. Next, we're going to flip over to a plank with a soft knees. So I'm going to start my plank with my knees on the floor and then ever so slightly lift my knees off the floor. Now, this may be different than what you're used to in the past, but it helps me keep my spine aligned. And so I'm not going to put a bunch of pressure on my low back. If you've never tried a plank like this, go ahead and try it this way. We're going to get 2 opportunities today, so don't worry if you don't get this one exactly the way you want. Good, and down. You know how to do this one now, so let's see it even better than the first set. Nice and steady. Using the abdominals to turn. We don't want to be in a rush here. None of these exercises are done in a hurry. We're taking our time, moving with our muscles. In this situation, we can either use momentum or muscles. You get to choose. Here comes 8, 9, and 10. Our next exercise is going to be the modified side star. You can start off with your knees and elbow on the floor, and then we're going to bridge up into a side plank. We're going to kick our top leg out straight, reaching our opposite hand straight up in the air. Now, I prefer this exercise to being done on the foot. You know, I think that sometimes you can just put too much pressure on the wrong areas there. This is a little easier to do correctly. And you should feel this both in your core and in your bottom on both legs. Great job. We're going to switch sides. I know I'm doing the same side. The other side video didn't come out as well as I had hoped. But you can see that the position is a straight line from the head all the way through that kicking foot. This ensures that I'm using the glutes and keeping my spine in a good alignment. If I wanted to make this more challenging, I could try holding a weight in my top arm, or if I was really ready, I might be able to prop myself up on my foot. But I want you to try it this way today. And like I said, you're going to get one more shot to do this on each side. Last few seconds of our rest break here. All right, our next exercise, we're going to get into a push-up position. This is going to be an alternating knee tuck. I'm going to reach my knee toward my opposite elbow. This is going to work my obliques, my rectus abdominis, and my transverse abdominis, as well as my upper body. So it's sort of like a mountain climber, but instead of bringing my leg straight in, I'm bringing it across my torso to almost touch my opposite elbow. One more each way, and relax. Good, next one is a V-sit Russian twist. So we're gonna sit on your bottom. Lift your chest up nice and tall, keeping your spine extended as you twist. Good, we're trying to turn nice and slowly. I'm working hard here to not let my knees wiggle around side to side. I wanna keep my body rotating at my waistline, not at my hips. So if you're feeling your butt wiggle around, or you see your feet moving, or your knees moving, then you're probably creating a little bit of what we're gonna call a cheat move. Try to really stabilize that lower body and just rotate your torso. Almost there, guys. All right, let's flip back over into our push-up position. We're gonna alternating knee tucks again, 10 more. Try to keep up this time. Make sure you're keeping your weight on your hands. See how my nose is always on the far side of my fingertips over there. At any point in time when my feet are on the ground, I could do a push-up. There's 7, 8, 9, and down. All right, guys, let's find our backs again. We're gonna do some frog crunches. So soles of your feet together, hovering over the floor, and crunch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Beautiful. Let's try that plank round 2. So flip over. Let's start with those knees on the floor. Kick those heels back, lifting those knees up. Really drawing that belly button in, thinking about sinking your shoulders together a little bit, flush against your rib cage. We're keeping the knees and hips soft to take the pressure off the back and make sure it stays in your abdominals. Just keep that belly drawn in. We're almost there. Breathe and down. All right, let's get set for frog crunches round 2. And up, 2. Really pushing that low back down into the floor as you're crunching up. Three, 2, 1, and down. Back into our side star. So knees are stacked, hips come up, lift the hand, kick the leg. Nice long straight line from your head all the way through your foot, straight spine. Good, both butt cheeks may be burning right now. Drawing your belly button in nice and tight. We're almost done with our workout today, guys. Let's keep this up. Couple more deep breaths here. And down. Let's go ahead and switch sides. In alignment, lift your hips, lift the hand, kick the leg. And notice if one side was noticeably easier than the other. If you have a side that was easier, I want you to start with the more difficult side next time. Almost there, deep breaths. And down. Okay, Russian twist, round 2. You guys know what you're doing by this point, so extend that spine, lift the chest, and twist, and twist. Always thinking about lifting the chest and not wiggling the hips. If you want to make this one more difficult, you can try picking something up off the floor. What I like to do is actually set something down and then pick it back up every single time. But here, I'm not using anything because I think the exercise is actually pretty hard on its own if you're really paying attention to the details. Good, almost there. Finish strong, guys. And relax. Okay, last one. We're gonna cool down with our floor bridges. So just like we started, up and down 15 times, squeezing those glutes as hard as we can every single time. So I hope you guys got a great burn through your abdominals today. Did you have a favorite exercise in this group? Did you try the plank with the knees soft for the first time? Go ahead and leave a comment down below and tell me what you liked, what you didn't like, and we'll make sure that you get more of what you want in the future.